You guys, you are never gonna believe this. It's been 14 years. It's finally happened. Let's do this. This station is awesome. It's got everything. Loads of next train departure screens all over the place. 4 platforms, count them. 1 over there, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect for quad track service. It's got a bin, plenty of seating, accessible enclosed shelters with heaters. And of course, typical for the combination Go Transit Up Express stations, it has both the raised Up Express portion, separated by these branded Presto machines, and it has the regular Go Transit platform over there. And there's 4 of them. It also has that right there. Line 5, light rail. We'll get into that a bit more later though.
Mount Dennis has more elevators than you know what to do with. There's 8 in total for the Go Transit and Up Express platforms. And then there's 1 elevator each for the Eglinton Crosstown platforms, the transition between the lower concourse and main concourse, the western entrance, the southern entrance, the bus loop, and the pickup drop-off.
Something I do find interesting about this station, though, is that they are stopping Up Express at this station. And given that Weston station is, you can almost see it, in fact, just down there. It's a pretty short hop. Now, I don't know if it's going to affect their schedules in any way, but I just find it an interesting decision, given the fact that for an express service, you want the fastest commute time possible. Just a thought. most intriguing. These must be some kind of digital signage that isn't fully ready to go yet. They just kind of blanked it off with this plastic cardboard material. More still to come. Oh yeah, you know it, baby. Excellent to see. We have loads more Presto machines and got the good old service indication screen right there. Typical of these new build transit stations, we have plenty of tactile floor tiles for accessibility. So as I was saying, this is one of the most connected transit stations in the entire city. It's got GO trains, Up Express, TTC buses, and Line 5. Now, unfortunately, as the time of recording, Line 5 is still not operating. As you can see back there, the temporary hoarding is still set up. So, unfortunately, we aren't going to be riding that today, are we? However, there's still plenty to look at, so let's keep moving. Continuing on with the station review, we have plenty of fare gates for the TTC side of things. Always good to see, good to get that lots of throughput. This is pretty interesting. So this is a fire annunciator and tells firefighters where the fire is happening, but it has indicators for the trains themselves, the Line 5 trains to be specific. That's neat. Curiously, we have a room still under construction partially. Interesting. Dude, sweet. Electric Nova Bus LFSE on the 168 Symington. Looks like in total we have about 6 bus routes and room for plenty more. We have at least room for 6 more bus routes. Not to mention you could conceivably double up on the platforms.
The reason why still to this day Line 5 is still not operating at full passenger service is because it is currently undergoing the 30-day revenue service trial. What this basically means is that they are running the system as though there were passengers on it, without any actual passengers using the trains. If 30 days go by without any issues or faults occurring, then full passenger service can commence. And would you believe it? A fault occurred. What basically happened was a collision between 2 trains occurred inside the maintenance and storage facility. And despite the fact that it was relatively minor, the 30-day window was still reset. That incident happened around a month ago, but there has been relatively little reporting since then. What I hope is that service is proceeding without any issues, and the 30-day window is very close. We'll have to see what happens.
This is kind of awesome, though. You can railfan both the Eglinton LRT trains and Go Transit and Up Express while you're waiting for the bus. That's cool. This has got to be one of the nicest bus stations in the entire TTC system. At Kipling, they only have dot matrix displays. These displays are very nice. Lots of information on them too.
The displays inside also provide a lot of useful information about the bus routes and their departure times.
At a cursory glance, though, it looks like, despite not being able to actually access the platforms, it looks like when we will be able to access the platforms, there is an elevator right in front of us, stairs just behind this, and then way off in the distance there, you got the escalators. Check out these maps. This is kind of cool. Is this a touchscreen? It's a touchscreen. Oh, that's so cool. So we've got sort of a spread out view of, yeah, you can see the Berry line there and Kitchener and Up Express line right next to us. We're right there at Mount Dennis. We got all the bus routes. Whoa, that's cool. Some kind of like station map, sorta. Oh yeah, so you can see, well, that's Weston Road right there, so we're probably right there. Gotta say, the new Metrolinx map too looks awesome. So we're right here at Mount Dennis, and line 5 goes along there through Cedarvale and Eglinton stations over to Kennedy. Interestingly too, we have the Finch West line opening soon. Very neat. And then we have all the Go Transit lines as well. And of course, no station would be complete without the secure bicycle parking. Fully enclosed, bike's not gonna get stolen, not gonna get snowed or rained on. Excellent. And as I previously noted, we have the very nice, fully separated cycling trail and walking path. So there you have it, guys. That is the review of Mount Dennis Station. 5 out of 5 stars in my opinion. They really knocked it out of the park with this one. Of course, still plenty more to come on Egg Crosstown and the rest of the Eglinton Crosstown LRT station. But for now, hit that like button if you liked it, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you dudes on the train.